Hi, this is your host. Arctic foxes are found across the northern hemisphere, including in places like Alaska, Canada, Greenland, and Iceland. These animals can survive in such harsh conditions because they're evolved to take advantage of the resources that are available to them. Hi, this is your host. Arctic foxes are found across the northern hemisphere, including in places like Alaska, Canada, Greenland, and Iceland. These animals can survive in such harsh conditions because they've evolved to take advantage of the resources that are available to them. This is the process by which animals with traits better suited to their environment are more likely to survive and reproduce. For example, Arctic foxes have thick, dense fur coats that help keep them warm in cold temperatures. They also have small ears and short tails, which reduce the amount of exposed skin and minimize heat loss. Their white fur provides camouflage during the winter when the ground is covered in snow, helping them to sneak up on prey or to avoid being seen by predators. And their compact bodies help conserve heat, while their bushy tails keep their hind parts warm. Another way that Arctic foxes have adapted to their environment is through behavior. For example, they often travel in denning groups, which provides some protection from predators and helps to maintain a constant body temperature. They also tend to avoid the middle of the day when temperatures are at their warmest and are most active during the cooler parts of the day. And when it's too cold for them to venture outside, they'll stay inside their dens, conserving energy and waiting for more favorable conditions. But perhaps the most important thing that Arctic foxes do to survive the frozen north is to eat well. Their diet consists mainly of lemmings, which are small rodents that live in the Arctic. Lemmings are a great source of protein and fat, which Arctic foxes need to stay warm and active in the winter. However, lemming populations can be unpredictable, and there are only so many other food sources available in the Arctic. So sometimes Arctic foxes have to make do with less nutritious foods like berries, seaweed, and carrion, which is the remains of dead animals, to survive on these less nutritious foods. Arctic foxes have to consume large quantities of them. In fact, an Arctic fox needs to eat around 16 pounds of food every year just to meet its energy needs. That's the equivalent of eating over 150 Big Macs. Eating all that food can be a challenge, especially when much of it is buried under the snow. But Arctic foxes are persistent and clever. They use their keen sense of smell to locate buried food and their sharp claws and teeth to dig it out. They're also able to store food in their dens, which they can then access during the winter when food is scarce. But even with all these adaptations, Arctic foxes still face a very real threat of starvation. In years when there is a lemming population crash, as much as 50% of the Arctic fox population can be wiped out by starvation. So there you have it. 6 ways that Arctic foxes survive the frozen north. If you like this video, we'd appreciate if you could give us a like and subscribe to our channel for more nature videos. Thanks for watching. See ya!